I think absolutely. You create
You create as well.
yes, you create opportunities. So if you just sit down and say that I'm going to just wait for that right opportunity, that's probably never going to happen. So you create an opportunity that interests you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the podcast of Indore Management Association. They say the future belongs to those who dare to dream. But what happens when that dream is backed by grit, risk taking, and relentless hustle? Today, we dive into the journey of a young entrepreneur who didn't just dream big but dared to make it a reality. Welcome Aditi K. Chaudhary, President, International Business, Venus Remedies, to the podcast of Indore Management Association. How are you, Aditi, today evening? How are you feeling attending this conclave?
I'm very well. I've been seeing this conclave since I was a kid, and it's been great to be here, listen to all these speakers, and the scale of the show has been increasing and increasing
Absolutely.
year by year. And
No doubt about it.
wonderful to see how we've grown until here.
Wow, Aditi. Seeing you, the youngsters, the young entrepreneurs, it's absolutely motivating and inspiring for us too, as a team of Indore Management Association, that you coming down and attending.
Pleasure, CKP.
Yeah. So tell us, Aditi, your journey so far. I mean, your educational background and what have drove you to finally become an entrepreneur.
So, I think first of all, I've done my undergrad from Vellore VIT. I did it in electronics and communication, and that's where it started. At least the scientific mindset and how you perceive things more rationally and scientifically. That's where I think I got that. My journey has been about connecting the dots from everywhere about what I like to do, and finally getting into something and doing something that's totally different than something that I've possibly, studied.
Okay.
So now, after doing my undergrad, I was actually working in an analytics firm for a year in India itself. And after which I decided that this is where my interest lies in data science, in data analytics, in machine learning, AI. And I actually got into Columbia in New York. And I did my master's there for about a year and a half. And that was an experience in its own, having like all kinds of the best minds out there, and you being with them, competing with them, and possibly learning with them. So that was an experience in its own. After which I worked in the US in New York for about a year and a half at Target,
Okay.
and as a senior data scientist. After which I actually moved back to India. I got married and I moved back here. After moving back, I actually joined my husband. We own a pharmaceutical manufacturing firm, so I joined him, and I'm currently looking after all of the international business, the exports of the firm.
Okay. So it's a great transition, Aditi. I mean, you pursuing data analytics previously, and then you got into the family business of your husband. So, what was that one thing? I mean, have you ever planned that you wanted some placement? You were looking for to do a job or a good working under some brand company. I mean, is was your family business the first choice?
So it just came out of the blue. We got married, and the organization, as such, I think the young, of course, the youth in India needs, if they do have the talent and if they can add to the economy in any way,
So, joining a family business is
the first choice.
the bus. It should be the first choice.
It should be the first choice.
That's nice.
It actually matches your goals, and if you're up for it, because there's a generational legacy that your family has.
Absolutely.
And if then the younger generation can add and build on top of that,
Yeah.
there's nothing like it.
Yeah. I think that's the best choice. That's the best one can do.
Yeah, and our family and our fathers and mothers have already done their best on what they could, and now it is our turn to probably come in and and fulfill those vacuums where we feel that this is where technology can help us, this is where efficiency should be made better. So if we do have the chance, and if someone does get the chance, they should at least give it a shot.
Absolutely. And what was your plan B if not the family business?
If not the family business, I'm sure that if I looked around, I would probably get a job in machine learning, AI,
Yep.
and or probably start something of my own, even in the company as such. Just so I'm also building on my passion in machine learning and AI. I've taken a couple of research projects there in the manufacturing front on how it can possibly help in efficiency and manufacturing in with machine learning and AI. So I also have my research projects ongoing along with the exports and the sales that I'm looking at.
Okay. So you being the president of international business, taking care of all the exports and taking care of all the transactions abroad, overseas transactions in your company. So what is the one greatest learning, Aditi, so far? I mean, being into the international forum or being into this international aura.
So I think the past 3 years, because we're exporting to over 100 countries, I've gotten the chance to talk to people from, for example,
All corners of the world. Almost every
yes. So
So very nice.
yeah. So even though you don't speak the same language, you are from absolute different cultures. You don't have the same food. You might be different in different ways, but at the same time, humans are humans at the same heart. And
That's what your greatest learning. I mean, taking care.
I think when you're interacting with so many people, they're possibly alien to you before, but
Because you might know not
like won't you don't share anything with them in common.
Okay.
But at the same time, once all humans behave the same, once you actually get to know them, and uh, essentially the soul remains the same.
That's why how the human soul remains the same in wherever, no matter wherever corner of the world we are. Yeah. So, but there must be some challenge, Aditi. I mean, the cross cultural challenge might be, it could be any of the barrier, could be the language barrier, could be the, you're not able to sometimes decipher the mindset of the people. So, there must have been some challenge to you as a president handling our international business.
Absolutely. I am not saying that everyone is the same, but I think it depends on person to person. Um, you need to. I think with the concept. I think this is a concept of sales, probably that with how the person is reacting to you, you need to change with what you are going to tell them. It depends on your reaction to me, on what I'm going to say to you.
Absolutely. It's absolutely the response, it's absolutely the reaction. So, yeah.
So I think
So, you have control within you.
that
Yeah.
changes from person to person, and that changes from culture to culture.
Absolutely. Wow. And what's your take on, this women coming forward and becoming a women entrepreneur and taking the lead? So what's your take on that? I mean, how do you see India in terms of women entrepreneurs growing, elevating? What's your take on that?
I think in the past couple of years, we've seen a lot of Indian women do great things, get out there, be big leaders. But at the same time, we all also know the harsh reality that there's a great chunk of India that doesn't get the opportunity. Those women
There,
out there don't get the chance or don't get the education to probably get out there. But for I'm sure a lot is happening in India. It's going to get better, but at the same time, the people who do have the opportunity, who do have the chance to make their life fruitful and add to the society, I think my message to them would be that if you do have the chance,
you have the opportunity.
they do have the chance and opportunity to go ahead and not think about and not have any kind of hesitance of being like a female or a male. We're as equipped as any man, and I think this is the time that we should unleash our
Potential, the true potential.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So basically, what do you think? Opportunities come to you or you really create?
I think absolutely you create
You create as well.
yes, you create opportunities. So if you just sit down and say that I'm going to just wait for that right opportunity, that's probably never going to happen. So you create an opportunity that interests you.
Absolutely. Aditi, you being so young, I have a special question for you, right, in my mind that how do you keep your peace of mind balanced in the era of speed and social media? I mean, what's your take on the young people spending more of their time, more of their precious time and valuable time on the social media? Or you really find social media very much impacting your business decisions, or you really find it lucrative, or you really find social media adding some value in your business, or it's just a waste of time? I mean, what's your take on the youngsters spending maximum time or majorly their time on the social media? And if not, if you're not spending, then how do you keep the balance? How do you keep the distractions away?
I think I don't spend as much time on the, social media. Oh, I think everyone needs to have certain hobbies to keep them sane and keep them going. For me, I think I love playing chess, and that's again like coming from like the data-driven mindset. And as a child, I've been doing that, and I think that's like meditation for me. So each one to each one its own. So social media, I'm sure, for marketing for different for different professions, I'm sure it's lucrative and it's out there, but it definitely can't keep you sane. So
Excess usage of anything and everything is absolutely detrimental. That's what you need to say. That's very nice. So inspiring journey so far, Aditi. And Indore Management Association, and personally, I wish you all the best in your life journey ahead. And it was really wonderful talking to you, interacting with you, and knowing your goals so far. And thank you so much, viewers. Do subscribe, do like podcast of Indore Management Association at this channel of IMA. Thank you so much.
thank you.